Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. 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 One time for the one time. Big Chase. Turn up. Woo-wee. Hey man, say man, bang the like button on your way in, man. We about to turn up. Hey man. Alright, fuck it. I'm late. Okay? I'm late. I'm late. You understand me? But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Now I told you niggas I ain't gonna shortchange it. That ain't gonna be me. You understand me? One thing you ain't gonna do is catch me slipping around this motherfucker. Alright? I wanted to make it right. God damn it, I wanted to make it right. We in that bitch. Yeah. 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 Turn up one time for the one time, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up on the kid. I'm gonna give you everything I got. Yeah. Yeah. I got some news you can use today. You feel me? In a real motherfucking way, man. This ain't none of that old personal opinion ass shit. So it take a little time. You understand me? Cause like other motherfuckers, I'ma actually sit down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give you my motherfucking personal opinion. I'm gonna give you the motherfucking, I'm gonna give you the truth. I'm gonna give you some news you can use, goddamn. I ain't gonna give you my motherfucking personal opinion. I'm gonna give you some news you can use. So please do not get me confused with these other niggas. Okay? Do not get me confused with these other niggas. Best that ever did it got away with it, man. Who in the building? Who in the fucking building? How y'all feeling out there? Woo-wee. All you niggas at work still, you understand me? Nigga, I came to save the day, okay? I came to save the goddamn day, nigga. I'm gonna give you the opportunity right now, nigga, to go and put in your headphones. If you do not have headphones, you need to invest in some headphones, nigga, because they no telling what I'm gonna come on this motherfucker, okay? And I'm gonna talk some shit and swallow spit. Yes, nigga, I am a nigga. Came on YouTube talking about some talking shit and swallowing spit before all these niggas start running off with my motherfucking product, okay? I'm gonna start flagging you niggas with a copyright strike. I keep hearing you niggas using my bars, okay? And you don't want to tell motherfucker where you got it from, okay? At least give me a goddamn shout out, nigga. You understand me? These niggas come in here and sit in the wing, be in the back, you understand me? With a notepad, jotting down all my motherfucking sauce. You understand me? We ain't having it. You know what I mean? We ain't having it, nigga. Yeah. 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 Or to grab the mic on you niggas' ass. Or to grab the mic on you niggas' ass. Yeah. 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 One time for the one time. Turn up. Who in this motherfucker? Roll call. Bang the light boy, goddamn. Where everybody at? Shit, nigga. Where everybody at? Where everybody at in this motherfucker? Okay, good night, Jewel in the building. Big booty, pretty little good night, Jewel in the building. You understand me? Detroit finest. And she is fine. And she is fine. We're right behind her. Nay. Nay, if you're nasty, goddamn. She said get wetter than the ocean. I'm gonna get out your business though. Phil J 508 in this motherfucker. Hey, Nash Reggie sometime and every now and again there. Reggie Cheese. Hey, ladies, I better not catch you fucking with Reggie Cheese. I'm gonna take you wrench. I'm gonna tell you right now. I better not catch you fucking with this nigga down here named Reggie Cheese. I'm gonna take you wrench. Okay? We not fucking with that nigga like that over here. Ladies, he better speak to none but the fellas in here. Okay? I'm gonna take your goddamn wrench. I see you over there sitting on the nigga lap. Okay? Texas forever in this motherfucker in a real way. What's up with it, family? Say shout out Big Chief. Good afternoon to everyone in the chat. Double H Texas checking in. Rude Forehead. I mean Rude Ebo. Rude Ebo, my bad. Rude Ebo in the building, y'all. Her name Rude Ebo. Atlanta. Decatur wears gravy, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Boxing the barbecue, I see you walk Evans right behind him, goddamn. Yeah. Yeah. Birth from motherfucking Arkansas. Woo-wee. Yeah. I see that long-legged Latricia here, Bert. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it, my Algonquin brother? Goddamn, Lloyd Davis in the motherfucking building. Chief Courtney Milton. Be one for life. What's up with it, family? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Turn up one time, goddamn. Yeah, 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 yeah. Eric Jenkins, damn, was I really that late? Tenore, Tenore. She said, Top Cat, don't hit that don't hit that more time button no more, goddamn. I'ma have rules. Okay, yeah, you right, you right. You right. I don't think she got no bullets in that motherfucker. I'ma try a motherfucking ass. I don't think she got no bullets in there. Tree say somebody tell his OnlyFans subscribers he gotta catch them after the live, goddamn. We had a meeting, okay? Me and my fans only members had a meeting, goddamn. Stay out of our goddamn business, okay? We had a corporate meeting, okay? We just got through shooting a new scene. Khadijah, what's up with it, Khadijah? How you feeling, goddamn? I might get you that cheesecake today. I don't know. I gotta see how the day go. I gotta see how you behave and shit. Gotta see how you behave today, man. I might have that cheesecake for you. Cash G in the motherfucking building. Home of the Brave. Michael James 616 in that bitch. Cherokee. What's up with it? Cherokee 9 Ether in that hoe. Shadow 79, I see you, family. OG Carly Crush, the legend in this bitch. Yo, Philadelphia, stand up. Let's go. Yeah, Sydney Walker, I see you, family. Yeah, yeah. Breeze from the north side. Oil fell in this bitch back home smoking legal. We got Canada in the house, goddamn. All the way from goddamn Canada. Yeah. Deion Williams in this bitch. You better believe it. Run 314 gun content in that hoe. In a real way. What's up with it, family? I'm still waiting on that sack of weed, nigga. I'm still waiting on that goddamn sack of weed. She talking about slipping. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I had a bad ass comeback. Pamela eyes wide clean, this motherfucker Mark Harrison. I see you. Penny Sparks, what's up with it, sis? Come give me a hug. I ain't seen you in a while. Okay, goddamn it, I think that's enough, right? I think y'all tired of the goddamn roll call. Y'all ready to goddamn get some news y'all can use. You understand me? Get some news y'all can use. Khadijah, I fuck around got that cheesecake. Fuck it. How much is it? How much the damn cheesecake, Khadijah? Cause God, come on, let me go and get you out the way, goddamn. L Boogie, what's up with it? Come give me a hug. How you feeling? How you feeling? Rude talking about her bullets on the way. I ordered something from Walmart. Oh yeah, you ain't them old high point ass, that big old ass high point pistol. You know what I'm saying? L Boogie talking about weight fans. Yeah, I mean, you know, I do what I can do when I can do it. You know what I mean? See, y'all, I know how y'all go to fans only trying to look me over and shit. You understand me? Under the handle, legendary Top Cats. But see, I switched the game up on you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I switched the game up. You know what I'm saying? If you type it in legendary, you're not gonna find me under that motherfucker. Okay. My name is Thundercat. Okay. My name is Thundercat. You see, Khadijah, you just fucked the game up, okay? She come in here talking about she just dropped the cash out and put $25, I think. Okay. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Okay. Don't even worry about it. You know what? Hey, you just look, it was this African came up to me the other day, right? This African. And you know, I be looking out for them when I can, you feel me? Down there every time. I ain't told nobody no. This was the first person that I told no that came up to me and asked me for money, right? I'm gonna come up and say, hey man, nigga had the little train card. They ride the train here. And so the motherfucker had a train card in his hand and he sat down. He ain't even say nothing to me. I just said, what's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? What's up? And so he said, man, it's all bad, man. I have run out of money on my train. Run out of money to catch the train. So I said, how much you need? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get, let's go get this shit over with, nigga. I already know what you here for. What you need, nigga? Let's go get this shit over with, right? And so the nigga get the putting his hand all in his lap and shit. Got his head all in his lap. He said, man, it's all bad, all bad. You know what I'm saying? I hit him with the magic word. How much you need? You know what I'm saying? And the nigga, something went off inside the nigga, right? The nigga put his hands on it. He said, man, it's all bad, man. Shit fucked up for me. I say, yeah, I feel you, homie. So how much you need? He said, a lot. I say a lot. Nigga, you say you didn't get on the train. Nigga, how much getting on the train cost? Nigga went from rubbing his motherfucking head to rubbing his belly, y'all. Listen to me, man. Nigga got to rubbing his belly. I said, nigga, what's wrong with you? He said, I'm hungry, man. I need train and food. You know what I'm saying? And so I say, hey, where you from? Cause them Nigerians be scamming like a motherfucker. I said, where you from? Damn, man, I cannot remember where he said. It start with a C though, right? And he hit me with that. It's a Muslim country. And I start with a C, man. I can't remember. It'll come to me though. And so I say, nigga, you look real Nigerian. He said, Nigerian. He down there bust out laughing. He said, no, no, not Nigerian. You know, I say, so how much you need, my nigga? And the nigga says, bad, man, it's all bad, man. 200. I say 200. God damn, nigga. You know what I'm telling him? Hey man, get up and get the fuck away from me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga tried to play on the kid, man. And goddamn it, Khadijah, I think that's just how you just tried to handle me, okay? I eat Cheesecake Factory every motherfucking day, okay? You got to come in here and tell me that cheesecake costs $25. Khadijah, how much cheesecake are you trying to get? Goddamn, I was gonna get your ass a slice. You ain't fucking me, you fucking Pookie. You know what I'm saying? You fucking Pookie. I was gonna look out for your motherfucking ass, but you know what? You can get the taste out your mouth fucking with me. All right. You can get the motherfucking taste out your mouth fucking with me. All right. Now it wasn't Congo home with a braid, it was somewhere else, man. Oh shit. Let me see. All right, you know what? Fuck it. If it come to me, it wasn't Cameroon either, right? If it come to me, I'll tell you, nigga. Kev Harris, real king in this bitch. What's up with it? She said, damn, not 200. Yeah, that white nigga I'm talking about 200. Khadijah tell me I ain't fucking him. I ain't trying to hear that shit. What's up with it, JC? All right, we can go and turn up and get it to the bill, right? He said she's trying to take Pookie. It's like, yeah, Pookie ain't finna be over there smoking weed. He in there on the game and shit with his shirt off and shit. You done brought this nigga cheesecake and shit. Talking about this on that whole ass nigga, friendly ass nigga, Top Cat. You know what I'm saying? Pookie say, you fucking Top Cats too. She said, nah, that nigga just about cheesecake. Nigga ain't gonna buy you no cheesecake just on the cool, goddamn. I know y'all gotta be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Wait till I see that. Wait till 9 a.m. that nigga go live. I'm gonna be in that motherfucker with my shoes on. The nigga trying to get that Thursday check. You know what I'm saying? I know payday was yesterday, goddamn. All right, we gonna turn up in this motherfucker, right? Okay. So, hey, man, let's go and get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar, another piece to the puzzle, man. The world is going up right now, man. Chaos. You understand me? Black people, their emotions are running high right now. You know what I mean? You got a lot of niggas out here kicking opinionated shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even got all the pieces to the puzzle. You feel me? And I think that shit there is more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga would grab the mic and don't know what's going on. You feel me? And so I think that shit there, man, we need to be more mindful of the fact that, you know what I'm saying? The big, my OG, my grandma told me one a long time ago, she said, don't believe everything you hear, just half of what you see. And when I was young, I didn't get that shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit didn't really stick with me. She said, don't believe everything you hear, only half of what you see. And when I was young, I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But as we fast forward to 2020, this here is a prime case. This is a prime example. It's been going on. Listen, if motherfuckers, and it tripped me out because a lot of motherfuckers is really new to this shit. You can hear them, and they are new to this. You know what I'm saying? This mindset that they having, and you know the riots and you know everything that's taking place in the world right now. This shit is new. They just came on this side. You know what I'm saying? They just came on this side, and so when I sit back and look at it, I say, well, damn, if these niggas are just coming over here now, then what was they? What was they before? Okay? Because a lot of these niggas believe in the system and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now they're just now trying to unplug themselves from the system and shit. You know what I mean? And I think that shit is dangerous, detrimental, man. It's no problem with, you know what I'm saying? No problem with motherfuckers. Some niggas got to go do 4 years in college. You know what I'm saying? Before they come out in the draft. Some niggas need that 4 years in college. You know what I'm saying? Before they come out in the trap. You feel me? And so, you know, a lot of this shit been taking place. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know the motherfucking pieces to the puzzle, the hidden hands and all this other type of shit, man, you know, it's going to take a little more than you sit down watching CNN to understand what the fuck is really going on, right? But that's why the ancestors sent me. And so we're going to walk this shit down real quick, okay? Now, if you never heard the news, goddamn, word around town today, goddamn, Twitter flags Trump. All right? Twitter that flagged Trump motherfucking ass White House for glorifying violence after tweeting Minneapolis looting will lead to shooting. Okay, that kind of rhyme, goddamn. Nigga could have been a rapper. All right, so check it out. President Trump took to Twitter early Friday to condemn Minneapolis demonstrators and thugs, threaten military intervention, and predict local looting could lead to shooting, promoting a social media company to take unprecedented steps of limiting the public's ability to view and share his tweet. The label Twitter appended, which the company also added later to the tweet from the White House, marks the second time in a week the tech giant has to take action in response to Trump's controversial remarks. Trump and his allies again decried the move as censorship, promising to regulate the company a day after he signed an executive order that can open the door for U.S. government to punish social media sites for their handling of political speech online. Hey, man, I don't knock him on that right there, okay? Did y'all know Trump just signed a motherfucking executive order that said that they can punish social media sites for handling the political speech online? I want to tell you something, man. If we go back until the see, this is what I'm saying. A lot of niggas ain't even been come on, man, back up. Back the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, homie, a lot of this free speech and all this type of shit, man, the banning and all of that. If we go back to the presidential race of Trump and Hillary, you know what I'm saying? This is when a lot of these things start taking place, right? And so it's not easy to see, right? Because it was so much dirt. And then you had the WikiLeaks. You understand me? Y'all remember the email scandal and all of this shit here Clinton got caught up in, tried to delete her emails, and they ended up finding all the motherfuckers and they was putting them out. And so guess what happened? She had her buddies, right? These motherfuckers out the tech world and social media world, you feel me? From Facebook, Twitter to Google and all these motherfuckers. What did they do? A lot of things started changing then, right? Even this YouTube shit. You hear a lot of the niggas from the that was around back then, they'll say, man, the money changed back then. They start censoring your shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things start taking place back then from social media, right? And so it's not when I tell you that this shit comes from the left and the Democrats, my nigga, you need to listen to me, okay? You need to listen to me. And so this is why they blocked Trump tweet, right? I'm gonna make it make sense though, right? Trump is a whole ass nigga. He don't fuck with you niggas, okay? He would have them niggas execute you, yes. He would have them niggas execute you. He's a white boy. Okay, how many times I gotta tell you, the nigga number one priority in this motherfucking world is to preserve white racism, white supremacy, and the power that they have, right? All right, so once you understand that shit there, you don't, you see this shit and you don't get emotional about it, right? You already know what's taking place, right? All right, so he decided this here to handle their motherfucking ass. Now we fast forward, right? Joe Biden come back and backdoor him, right? Joe Biden, the nigga who say you niggas ain't black if y'all fuck with Trump, right? And now look, Twitter didn't ban him because they feel sorry for you niggas. No, they banned him. They banned that shit, right? They didn't want niggas to push that, right? Because they need the doors open for what? For this rioting and all of this type of shit, this worldwide news coverage, like I told you niggas yesterday, whenever the mainstream media pick it up, homie, especially when you see it on this mainstream that it's coming from the left, homie. This is democratic, orchestrated, okay? You niggas wouldn't be having this if the Democrats didn't want it, all right? Now, first off, do you think, you know how many niggas get shot and killed every day by the motherfucking police? Okay, nigga, they don't get no TV exposure, none of this shit. It only happens when these motherfuckers want it to happen, okay? And now, they like I said, now, these motherfuckers are our direct enemy, okay? Make no mistake about it. You know what I'm saying? All you niggas who want to be equal and think you niggas are equal and all this type of shit. Listen, homie, this shit, it wouldn't be happening if they didn't want it to happen. Bang the like button. I can't see the chat, y'all. Bang the like button. Let's get some more people in here. Now, I'm finna make it make sense for you, okay? Joe Biden tweets enough after Donald Trump, when the looting starts, the shooting starts, and says he is furious and calls for violence against American citizens. So Joey B come out and say he's furious at Trump for coming out talking about the loose stuff. You see him come out trying to act like he give a fuck, okay? These niggas know how to play on you, homie. So when I say this shit is coming from the left, this is all democratic, man. You know what I'm saying? I want a nigga to tell me a lie because I'm finna walk you down to this shit. Y'all know how to do it, homie. It's a beginning, a middle, and an end, everything, man. We starting light right now. This is the light work, okay? This is the light work. And so Twitter, who is in alliance with the Democratic Party, the Hillary Clintons, and all of this type of shit, right? What else are they involved in, right? They made headlines for coming out with the Corona, right? They over there riding with Corona, and the Corona comes from where? It comes from the Democratic side, right? And it's been a war against Trump. Is fighting with these niggas who coming from this side who pushing the Corona, right? That's why it came out in the early stages of it in January. What did Trump say? He said this is a Democratic hoax. He said the Corona is a Democratic hoax. Y'all remember that shit? Okay, this shit is coming from that end, right? So that's why Twitter teamed up with Apple, Microsoft, right? And they created what? The contact tracing app. Okay, you niggas need to pay attention. Okay, and what Twitter do? The nigga for Twitter, what did he do? He came out and donated $1 billion, right? He said 25% of his motherfucking salary, and he don't want the money back. He gonna put it into what? Women's health, okay? Which who pushing? Obama, the motherfucking Democrats. What was this bald head nigga? Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, okay? All of this is coming from over there, and on top of that, motherfucking Bill Gates, right? Because this is what they want to come through. They want to control the women through this women health. They're able to stop women from having so many babies in these third world countries, okay? I don't want to get into it, man. If y'all been watching the bills, then y'all ought to be caught up. Or to do a motherfucking $50 test at the end of the goddamn live to make sure you niggas been paying attention, all right? And so, nigga, please make no mistake about it. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, but it's political. It's all politics, okay? So they banned this nigga, you know what I'm saying? They act like they give a fuck about you, right? But the whole time, they are up for the play. That's why the shit is trending. That's why it's being pushed through the media so much like this here, because the motherfuckers who control the social media are the ones getting it out to you niggas, okay? All right, and so Joe Biden tweets, enough. After Donald Trump, when the looting starts, the shooting starts, and said he is furious at the call for violence against American citizens. Enough, Joe Biden's responding on Twitter to President Trump. A black reporter was arrested while doing his job this morning. And listen to me, family, all staged, okay? Don't worry about it. We're going to talk about it. It's all staged. Playing on niggas' emotions, right? And they're not even good at it. While the white police officer who killed George Floyd remains free, Biden wrote. Oh, shit. He said, it was Biden, it was Joey B say, right? Woke up full of that yak. He ain't had no shirt on when he typed this shit. You hear me? Nigga ain't had no shirt on. He said a black reporter was arrested while doing his job this morning, while the white police officer who killed George Floyd remains free, Biden wrote. He also criticized Trump tweet calling the protesters thugs and warning them when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Well, goddamn, Joey B, you called them thugs too, nigga. You said, please do not make no mistake. You don't give a fuck if they grew up in poverty. You tired of all these excuses. Go after these thugs and lock their motherfucking ass up. That's what you said in 9-4, right? You see, but you niggas don't be keeping up with all this type of information, though. You understand me? Niggas don't know nothing about this. Niggas don't know back in 1970, he said he'd be damned if he feels sorry for what some shit happened 300 years ago. You understand me? You know, motherfucking reparations around here, nigga. Bitch, I'm on top, and I'm gonna stay. You're gonna have to fight for it. You have to fight me for that shit, nigga. All right, Biden vowed to speak to more on the issue later Friday. Biden entered the Democratic presidential race in part because of Trump's response to racial violence in Charlottesville. Bro, listen to this shit. Biden say his only reason for entering the Democratic presidential race was because Trump responds to racial violence in Charlottesville. And now, if these motherfucking Democrats don't be out here race baiting on you niggas, okay? If they don't keep you niggas feeling like a victim, if they don't keep you niggas feeling like they gotta be your motherfucking hero, nigga, you understand me? That's why this nigga can come out and say, nigga, if you vote for the other nigga, you ain't black. You understand? That's why he can get up there in front of Big Mama and them church and kick this bullshit about we need to get Trump out of there, racism is hid and all that. Come on, family. Look, man, the nigga ain't got no policies for you. Nigga ain't got no black agenda, none of this type of shit, man. He just coming in this whole beating you down on some race bait type of shit. All right? This shit is beyond the scope. Goddamn, bang the like button. Let's keep it moving, goddamn. All right, so we're going to come over here, right? So Trump said, goddamn, they got the military on deck. He ready to let them ride out. You understand me? Niggas went crazy, okay? As if we know that this whole ass white boy hate niggas, okay? Like, as if we don't know that this whole ass white boy don't hate niggas, okay? But check this shit out, right? If y'all didn't forget, let me refresh your motherfucking memory. It's called the Presidential Task Force of the 21st Century Policing, okay? Who that come from? Obama motherfucking ass, okay? The President Task Force on the 21st Century Policing was created by an executive order signed by United States President Barack Obama in December 2014. Obama created it in response to the unrest in Ferguson, Missouri, following the shooting of Michael Brown by a police officer there. The 11 members of the task force included academics, law enforcement officials, and civil rights activists. Okay? Woo! That's a hell of a group right there, huh? The co-chairs of the task force are former Philadelphia Police Commissioner Charles H. Ramsey, George Mason University professor, criminology, law and society, Lori Robinson. On March 2nd, 2015, the task force released its interim report. On May 18th of the year, it released its final report. The final report called for, among other things, more data on police shooting and on civilians' attitudes towards the police, as well as the removal of policies that reward police who proceed more arrests and convictions. In another report released a year later, the task force released an update saying that at least 9 states and cities in the United States adopted the task force recommendations. However, because there are 18,000 police departments in the United States, some members of the task force, as well as President Obama himself, have expressed frustration with the slow rate in which his recommendations have been adopted. Okay. And so he came out with the 21st century, right? Now we got to understand, we got to remember when we go into Ferguson, homie. When we go into Ferguson, that's when they created the whole movement of the Black Lives Matter, right? How was that countered? How was that shit right there countered? Okay. The Ferguson was countered by what? It was countered by Blue Lives Matter, okay? Now, once they dropped that Black Lives Matter on y'all niggas, on us, they came back with the Blue Lives Matter, okay? Y'all remember that shit? And Obama, guess who Obama rode with? You can hear rat piss on cotton, okay? He rode with them funk ass cops on niggas' ass, okay? And he ensured that niggas that them niggas was gonna come out on top. Listen, all they was doing was race bait. The whole time they didn't give a fuck about niggas. They didn't give a fuck about niggas. Even Obama, okay? Because he put no laws or legislation in place for you to fuck with them niggas. But what did he do? He went and put laws and legislation in place that you couldn't fuck with the police, okay? He even went down to Dallas, remember, with the police shooting from the homie Makai Johnson. You know what I'm saying? All right, now let's turn up. And so now, since this black nigga that came out here and put laws and stipulations on niggas, that nigga you can't even bust back. You know what I'm saying? That you will be penalized to the high degree if you bust back. Get what? When the white boy got in there, he said, you know what? You know what I'm saying? This nigga that put in some plans on them, nigga, I'm finna really stomp their ass in the motherfucking ground, right? So Trump breaks from Obama with crime crackdown and Blue Lives Matter protection. President plan represents sharp about turns for the moderately progressive proposal by Obama amid unrest over fatal police shootings in the past 2 years. By ordering zealous crackdowns on crime and new Blue Lives Matter protection for police officers on Thursday, Donald Trump made a break with Barack Obama reformist agenda on criminal justice. Less than 2 years after Obama White House task force on 21st century policing urged officers to embrace a guardian rather than a warrior mindset, Trump said that he would be convincing his own, he would be banning on his own task force to help send police back into battle. Okay, Trump said he about to send them niggas back into battle. Okay, he about to send them niggas back into battle. While the panel explores new legislation to enhance public safety, Trump new Attorney General Jeff Sessions, racist ass, has also devised new crimes of violence that would make assaults against police punishable with severe sentencing. Okay, all right. And so, nigga, this ain't nothing to be shocked over. He talking about he gonna send the army out there. How many times was the motherfucking army deployed under Obama? Okay. And so, nigga, this shit been going on. Niggas rushed the polls and got Kennedy motherfucking ass in office. Y'all remember that shit? Nigga went in there and rushed the polls and got Kennedy in the office in 60, nigga. And what happened, nigga? When the shit went down, nigga, in the South, he sent the motherfucking National Guard in there after niggas, okay? And so when the fuck are we gonna learn? All right, sent the motherfucking National Guard in there, nigga. That's what he did, okay? And niggas was out here caping. Martin Luther King daddy talking about he got a motherfucking suitcase full of votes. He about to go dump him in the nigga lap. And then once the nigga got in, he did like every other motherfucker that came before did. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sent the troops in after a nigga. Okay? You niggas don't want to act right? I got something for your motherfucking ass. You understand me? All right, so now we here. George Floyd protest spread nationwide. I want y'all to understand we about to go into another one. I'm about to really turn it up. All that shit that I just said was light work, okay? It was light work to the bill. We about to really turn this motherfucker up. Bang the light, but bang the cash out. Let me check on y'all real quick. I can't see the chat. Let me check on y'all. How y'all feeling out there, goddamn? How y'all feeling out there? Who in the building? Who in the building? Kenora Burnett in this motherfucker. DJ Self for Life in this motherfucker. What's up with it? In the real way. Brothers UK up in this motherfucker. Who else up in this motherfucker? Derek Bailey in this bitch. D McGee in this bitch. Appreciate that love, Brothers UK. All right. All right. Let's check it out. Okay, so George Floyd protest spread nationwide. Okay, George Floyd protest spread nationwide. And I want y'all to just going off of the title, you niggas ought to know what time it is. Okay, when the fuck these folks ever gave a fuck about y'all? How many times this shit didn't win nationwide? How many guilty convictions have we got out of this nationwide shit? Okay, niggas ain't getting nothing but a broken heart. All right. Anyway, Attorney General says he is confident justice will be served in George Floyd death. In the first comments of the death of George Floyd, Attorney General William Barr said that the video images of the incident that ended with the death of Mr. Floyd while in custody of Minneapolis police officer were harrowing to watch and deeply disturbing. Okay, now let's push on. Right, George Floyd protest spread nationwide, nigga. This is the nationwide. They ain't Cali. They all over this motherfucker, getting it in right now. Right. All right, now let's come over here. Like I told y'all yesterday, homie. We went through this yesterday. We're gonna go through it one more time. Because I don't think niggas understood it, okay? Billionaire George Soros spent $33 million bankrolling Ferguson demonstrators to create echo chamber and drive national protests, okay? And so when the news, the front page of the paper is saying that George Floyd case is going nationwide, guess what, homie? They right back in business. It's the same old song, okay? It's the same old song. Same motherfucking players in the game, right? They right back on the field. Same players, they right back on the field. And we keep letting these motherfuckers, we ain't putting up no defense. Nigga driving to the hole. Nigga coming off the glass, soft on our motherfucking ass. We ain't getting no offensive rebounds. You understand me? No two possessions or none of this type of shit. You understand me? These niggas are coming through this hole. Michael Jordan, hand on his nuts with his tongue out. You understand me? Billionaire George Soros, right? Okay, liberal billionaire George Soros donated $33 million to social justice organization, which helped turn events in Ferguson from a local protest into what, people? Into a national flashpoint. Okay, let's run that back. He donated $33 million to a social justice organization, which helped turn events in Ferguson from a local protest into a national flashpoint. If they went and did it in Ferguson, nigga, and it's the same players from Ferguson, from the civil rights lawyers to everybody, right? Then why the fuck, we ain't got our eyes open, feeling like they didn't do it in Minneapolis? I'm gonna tell you, homie, I got some shit. You niggas better stick around, okay? Nigga, I'm just now warming up, okay? I'm just now warming up, nigga. I'm finna leave your motherfucking mouth wide open, nigga, after I get done with this build, okay? Yeah, I told you niggas I was late, but it was gonna be worth it. The handouts revealed in tax filings from Soros private foundations were given to dozens of groups which weighed in on the crisis. Organizers from professional groups in Washington, D.C., let's run that back. Organizers from professional groups in Washington, D.C. and New York were bust in. They were bust into Missouri town to coordinate messages and lobby to the news media to cover events using billionaire funding, okay? So these niggas was bust in. Nigga, they got their own transportation, brought their transportation and everything for niggas, right? The flood of donations were uncovered in the analyst and the latest tax return of Soros Open Society Foundation by Washington Times. The cash was reportedly funneled into keeping up numbers of protesters in the community over a period of months by bringing in outside activists. Meanwhile, papers from think tanks were disseminated to bring in extra coverage to civil unrest. Okay, they were brought in to bring in extra cover of civil unrest. Also linked to police killings of Eric Gardner in Staten Island. Okay, so they had the same. This is the same crew, same members, homie, the same team, same players out there on the field. In the Eric Gardner case, the Tamir Rice case, Okay, for Lel, what's our brother name? Castillo. You understand me? All of this shit here, same case, right? Outlets which cover the research and the movement themselves, including one which Soros himself has funded. Okay, color lines. The slew of organizations reported created their own online echo chamber by doing what? Using their extensive social media presence to like, repost, comment articles, putting across their own. And so they use social media to get this word out, right? Now, when we started this bitch out, I want y'all to circle this, huh? When we started it out, what happened? We started out with social media. Okay, that's why we started there, because I want y'all to understand how important these outlets are, okay? And controlling the minds of the people in the narrative, homie. And so they use social media to get it out. Use social media to get it out, okay? And we see whose side they on. The slew of okay. The director of Soros Fund said that they have no direct control over groups they give to. They said they ain't got no control over these niggas who they giving the money to. Okay, we hear you. We hear you, family. We hear you, family. This is all love, though. The incidents, whether in Staten Island, Cleveland, or Ferguson, were spontaneous protests. We don't have the ability to control or dictate what others say or choose to say. The Soros cast was also put to work by doing what? Driving buzzwords and social media campaigns to propel Ferguson into national consciousness. Okay, let's run that back. Let's run that back. The Soros cast was also, when they talk about Soros cast, they talking about 33 million. Okay, $33 million project. The Soros cast was also put into work by driving buzzwords and social media campaigns to propel Ferguson into national consciousness. Okay, and that's where you got the Black Lives Matter. Okay, that's where you got the hands up, don't shoot shit, right? And niggas, I'm just got to watching the protest. They using that bitch today. Hands up, don't shoot. They out there with that same shit, right? One recipient of the funding is the organization of Black Struggle, which in turn established a group called the Hands Up Coalition. Okay, so that's what I'm telling y'all about. This is one of the buzzwords. Now I told y'all these hands up niggas, don't shoot niggas, are out there right now. Okay, they out there right now, boots on the ground right now, nigga. So what that mean, nigga? Soros is right back into play. Okay, and watch how I link it in, nigga. It ain't gonna be no doubt about it when we leave out this bitch today, nigga. Where this shit coming from? That has helped make the hands up, don't shoot slogan, okay? Which has helped make the hands up, don't shoot slogan, okay? So when we running around here with all of this here, we not even understanding that this shit is by design, okay? It's by design. It's by design. It's all a game, family. It's all a game. Everybody else playing, and we the ones getting played on. The words are reference to the contentious witness accounts describing how Michael Brown was raising his hands to surrender when Ferguson officer Darren Wilson shot him in August. What happened to Darren Wilson? Free like a mother, free like a bird. Soros also gave money to who? To Drug Policy Alliance, which worked on Black Lives Matter buzz phrase. Okay, Soros also gave money to who? To Drug Policy Alliance, okay, which also worked on Black Lives Matter buzz phrase, which has been incorporated into speeches by who? By political figures, including Hillary Clinton. So when I tell y'all this shit is political, all this shit that's going on right now, homie, it's political. Your TV, this shit banging all over you. It's political. It's political. That's why Black Lives Matter was out there talking to presidential candidates, talking about what can you do for it. It's political, family. It's political. The billionaire's fortune has made from speculating on financial markets, most notably making more than $1 billion in the 1990s, helping cripple the British financial system, speculation on the pound sterling. Okay? All right, y'all, give me 2 seconds. Let me get something to drink, man. Is that okay, goddamn? Drop a one in the chat if it's okay for me to get something to drink real quick, baby. Let me grab me something to drink real quick, man. We about to turn this motherfucker up. All right. All right, appreciate that look, goddamn. Yeah, damn. Cotton mouth like a motherfucker. I appreciate that love, D McGee. Who that? Two Robinson. What's up with it, family? I ain't seen you in a while. Kenny Kojo and my nigga EJ in a real motherfucker way. And my nigga EJ. All right, let's get this shit out of here. All right. So let's check it up. Hold on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna shut my screen. Let me do something real quick and I'm gonna shut my screen. I want y'all to see this shit. Okay, I want y'all to see this shit. Y'all know I'm like y'all leaving here and it ain't clear, goddamn. Y'all leave here, I want the shit to be clear. Okay? So when I keep telling y'all it's the same old scheme, these niggas keep running they fake it to the motherfucking full. They running a fullback dive straight up the middle on 4th and goal on our motherfucking ass, okay? Nigga running a motherfucking a fullback dive straight up the middle on our motherfucking ass. Okay. All right, then let's turn up. Y'all remember this nigga? Now this is the motherfucker who came down under Black Lives Matter, right? Now when I showed the brother Darren Seals yesterday, the people who was on the organic grassroots organization, they went out there because that was their neighborhood, and they, you know what I mean, they wanted to stand up and fight for what happened, right? And then these motherfuckers were sent in, right? Now this is when the funding came from Soros, right? How do we know that, right? This is when the funding came in. This is when the Black Lives Matter and all of this type of shit came in, right? Black Lives Matter leader D-Ray lives in home owned by who? Owned by Soros Open Society board members. Okay? And so he go to connection. Okay? He go to connection for this nigga, right? Hashtag Black Lives Matter leader D-Ray may claim to be leading grassroots revolution for radical and economic justice, but he has close connections and privilege and connections with the privileged and elite. D-Ray lives in a home owned by philanthropists James and Robin Wood in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the same address he used when declaring his residency on his campaign committee registration form for his failed mayor run in the city's Democratic primary earlier this year. The nigga ran Democrat for the city, for his city too. Okay? Nigga ran Democrat. Damn, my screen ain't sharing. Hold on, let me share this screen. Okay, y'all see how this shit here work? And see, I had the picture up there too. Now check it out. Here go all this information right here. D-Ray McKesson. There go his birthday and shit. Here go the address. Here go the address right here. And you come up under here, the owner name, James Wood, Robin Wood. There go the address. They go to address right there, okay? And they are members of the Open Society board, okay? That's George Soros group, okay? Robin is so active that she has made a board member of the far left nonprofit back in 2008, according to the OSI website. They moved to Baltimore in 1995 when Jimmy had the opportunity to return to his home to become director of orthopedic facility practice in Sinai Hospital for the past 5 years, okay? All right, now we out for that. I just want to show y'all that. Link that right there. They got the address, everything, right? Now, I had the pictures up here with him and Beyonce and shit, right? Because they use these entertainers and shit to get these niggas platform to come out and look and look like they're important to the people, right? And to gain acceptance and notoriety, okay? And these Jay-Z and Beyonce have been a pun in this shit. What did they come out and do in that movement right there? They came out and bonded everybody out of jail, right? Check this shit. Just listen to me, man. We're gonna walk this shit down, right? Y'all remember when the whole email situation was going on back then? Everybody was getting hacked and shit back then, right? Well, Clinton wasn't the only one who got her ass hacked. Okay, they got in Soros' tit too. Now, memos and documents published by WikiLeaks continue shedding light on billionaire globalist George Soros and his progressive organization, Open Society Foundations. Okay, the OSF. That's what that's where the dude D-Ray had his house and shit from them two members right there who owned the house, right? End up giving it to him, right? And so just watch the connection. Due to their poor digital correction, however, the latest document reveals that billionaire attempted to organize a national movement. The billionaire attempted to organize a national movement to create federalized police force. The document shows that OSF saw the killings of Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Walter Scott, Freddie Gray as an opportunity to implement the mission of federal police guidelines. Let's run that back. The document shows that OSF saw the killings of Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Walter Scott, and Freddie Gray as opportunities to implement this mission of federal police guidelines. OSF, according to the documents, then held a meeting titled Police Reform. Okay? Police Reform. So when Obama came out and signed that motherfucking Blue Lives Matter, listen, they was gonna put the niggas against the police. Okay? This is some shit they set back in the motherfucking office, nigga, and this is what they cooked up. This is the play that they wrote up, the X's and O's. How to take advantage of the crisis of the movement and drive long-term institutional change and police community practice. I want to run that back, right? They said in the fucking meeting, and the meeting was titled Police Reform, how to take advantage of the crisis of the moment and drive long-term institutional change and police community practice. Goddamn, nigga, that fireworks right there. Bang the motherfucking like button, nigga. Fireworks right there. Let's get them likes up. Moderators, I can't see the chat. I hope y'all doing the right thing like Spike Lee, though, family. The memo further documents that Soros finance groups and personalities influenced a task force on 21st century policing, created by who? By President Obama. Last May, the task force released a final report consisting of 60 recommendations recommending protocol to local departments on how to modify policing practices. The information from a 61-page report of an Open Society U.S. program board meeting that took place in New York City in May of last year. Okay, so you got this motherfucker, he not even from over here, but he got enough money, just like Bill Gates, okay? Just like Bill Gates, and now Bill Gates is running the fucking world through the goddamn epidemic and getting this mass motherfucking needle game up, right? Motherfucking mass needle game up. And so same shit he doing over here with the politics, right? And Soros, he always, listen, he been influential, not just over here, but in the UK as well, right? In his politicking. All right, now, and these are the niggas who sit at the head of the quote unquote New World Order, okay? On your motherfucking ass, nigga. Okay, so when Obama came out with all that shit there, homie, this nigga was just a puppet because him and Brzezinski and them paid the money for him to be the president, okay? That's what happened. All right, now let's come down here. The federal government is seeking philanthropy support from a number of people, in addition to seeking support to advance the implementations of recommendations of the presidential task force. The White House recently launched the policing data initiative to explore how to best use data and technology to build trust, voice, and solution improve community policing. The Department of Justice recently selected first 6 cities to host pilot sites for the national initiative for building community trust. All right. According to the experts, USP was thinking about ways to capitalize on police killing to create a national movement to implement their agendas. I had to pause for the cause, family. I want that to sink in. I don't want that to go over y'all head. Okay? In this meeting, in this whole layout, what they plans on what they wanted to do, right? So they had a plan on how they wanted to handle this shit. And guess what they come up with, right? The USP was thinking of ways to capitalize on police killings to create a national movement to do what? To implement their agenda. It's all political. So when we look around and we turn it on the screens and all of this shit here that's happening right now, family, and we like, oh, go. We rooting the niggas on. We don't even know them niggas out there getting paid. Okay? This shit is all by design. And the niggas who gonna get shot and the niggas who gonna catch the real cases and shit is gonna be us. Because we coming out there and we don't even understand what's taking place. All these motherfuckers then got sent out here, okay? They not going to jail. They not getting caught up. White boys out there with throwing bricks and all that, putting them in police car. These hoes are paid. They ain't from here. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the game, nigga was saying they had they was going with a group through the city and shit. And you know what I'm saying? They was looting and all of that type of shit. And then they got hungry. You know what I'm saying? And the protesters had went off and said, everybody stay right here. We're gonna go get them food. We're gonna go get food. And they came back and they ended up having the food. And while they was eating, the fucking laws ran up on them. You know what I'm saying? And they said all of the niggas went to jail and all of the white boys got let go. You know what I'm saying? When they got to the jail, nigga, it was only they motherfucking ass. And the white boys who went to go get food and brought it back, nigga, they ain't see their ass at the police station. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, we gotta watch this shit. Nigga, motherfuckers are really out there. You got agents all in the crowd and shit. You know what I'm saying? The nigga set the fire and shit. Peterson was a motherfucking cop. Nigga was a cop. You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, homie, this shit is real. This shit is organized. It's organized, family. And they want y'all to get out of pocket, nigga, because Obama was going to drop martial law on niggas' ass, okay? They was going to drop martial law on niggas' ass, and they was going to suspend. Listen, man, let's finna turn it up, right? The think tank also raises the question of how to properly steer the grassroots organizations such as Black Lives Matter to achieve USP goals. The event of the past several months have understandably led to a wide range of activities, including a variety of advocacy efforts to respond to significant changes in policing that have been exposed, and the opportunity to promote meaningful and lasting change. For example, organized under the banner of the Civil Rights Coalition on Police Reform, organizations like the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under the Law are advocating for federal reserve reform efforts with a particular emphasis on data collection and transparency, and, as noted above, 35 effective federal funding streams. A variety of the national advocacy organizations, including Guarantees, the Advancement Project, Police Link, the Center of Popular Democracy, ACLU, are working to provide advocates with toolkits and resources to help organizations' efforts. Locally based groups such as Ohio Student Association, Organized for Black Struggle. Now, remember the Organized Black Struggle. All of these are funded by George Soros. All right, now we're gonna come down. While the intentions of reforming police in America seem noble, the very idea of a Soros-led initiative is chilling. Another memo leaked earlier this month shows the billionaire potentially funding the Black Lives Matter movement to the tune of 600. Listen, y'all, 650,000. Now, as today the memo shows, as the Freestyle Project has pointed out many times before, Soros has been exposed, literally manipulating the world. Earlier this month, in an email phone with the WikiLeaks Hillary Clinton archives with the subject "Unrest in Albania," Soros makes clear to Clinton that two things need to be done urgently. Okay, now Soros talking to Clinton. He then directs the Secretary of State. Now I told y'all he the boss of all bosses, goddamn. He ain't tell the bitch, he directed the bitch, okay? He directed the bitch. He directed the bitch to bring the full weight of the International Committee to bear on Prime Minister Berger, as appointed a senior European official as mediator, revealing the influence he wields within the corridors of power. Soros then provides Secretary of State Clinton with three names from which to choose. Unsurprisingly, Clinton chose one of the officials recommended by Soros. Okay, this started a operating procedure for Soros. Anyone familiar with the history of Soros' Open Society foundations in Eastern Europe and around the world since the late 1980s will know that he supposedly philanthropic Democrat building projects in Poland, Russia, Ukraine in the 1990s. Also, Soros, the businessman, to literally plunder the former communist countries' wealth. All right. Soros affiliated organization deeply connected to a number of color revolutions, such as the Arab Spring and a number of the uprisings across the world. They have been intimately involved in the coup that took place in Ukraine, the subsequent ratcheting of the Cold War tensions with Russia. As these leaked memos and emails provide, the United States is nothing more than one of Soros' pawns. while Americans remain oblivious and argue over straw men fed to them by the mainstream media, the police state is growing, both here and abroad. As citizens are promised reform, the only thing that can actually change are the puppets in marble buildings. Okay? Now, hold on. All right. And so his whole thing was to use black people because he said black people are easily manipulated. Okay. He came out and said black people are easily manipulated. And that's why he started funding this money into it, right? And so we're gonna leave off of him right quick, right? We're gonna leave off of him right quick. And we're gonna tap into this. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Let me put it up. How y'all feeling out there, goddamn? Bang the like button, bang the cash out, goddamn. I can't see the chat. Give me 2 seconds. I'm about to pull this up real quick. We rocking and rolling, goddamn. We rocking and goddamn me rolling. Lady T, the lovely. Lady T, come get my hug. Yeah, y'all, that's my manager right there. Look me over, goddamn. You know, you're going to vote for the other guy, vote for him, but at least give me a look. Okay? At least give me a look, goddamn. You want to book me, goddamn, you call Lady T, you get in touch with Lady T, goddamn, and we going to be on the road. We coming out there. We coming out there, goddamn. Look me over. Okay? At least give me a look. At least give me a look, goddamn. That's all I ask. Okay? Turn up.
Look at all the evidence. We've got a horrific 8-minute video, now a second video that shows a different perspective, which we didn't have initially. But let's take a moment and let's not just look at the 8 minutes where the officer's knee is on the man's neck. I mean, if that's all there is.
Would you allow me to interject? And I would only do this because there's breaking news now, and our viewers can see it at the bottom of the screen. Team put it up there quickly. The officer who knelt on George Floyd's neck, Derek Chauvin, has been arrested. Now, to your point, because we're talking about charges, whatever coming up, no charges, evidence, that sort of thing, there's no word yet on any charges being filed against him. But Derek Chauvin has now been arrested. Guy Lewis, first react to that, and then we'll get back to our previous point of evidence in this case.
Absolutely appropriate. I'm glad they've moved swiftly on this. They being, I imagine, I haven't seen the charging document, but probably the county attorney's office, the state, in terms of charges, and they've charged based on primarily a very.
Okay, so they didn't lock this nigga up, right? They didn't lock him up. They fuck the fact that he wasn't the only nigga holding the nigga down, right? He wasn't even the only nigga holding him down, but they got a hold of that nigga ass, right? And I'm gonna tell you some more crazy shit that happened today too, right? Now, what I've been told y'all back in the game, right? All of your news, homie, is gonna come out Friday. All of the important news is gonna come out Friday, right? Now, this build is just particular on this here, but it's some other shit that's not even involved in this case or nothing that has took place today too. You know what I'm saying? But I'll probably speak on that tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're gonna deal with this, but it's some other shit, right? Which is the reason for this, because this is just a smoke screen, family. This is just a smoke screen for the real political shit. So we won't know that niggas don't even know that it's so much political shit these niggas got going on over here. They didn't caught the Democrats dead to the wrong over there. Joe Biden name all on shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas was sloppy with the pot. These niggas that made a mess over there. Okay? And now they don't want niggas in their business, homie. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to bring it out tomorrow, though. We're going to turn up on that. But yeah, all the real shit that's happening over there. But all of the most important news, family, is always going to drop on Fridays. Okay? Always going to drop on Friday. It's no coincidence that they arrested this nigga today. All right? All of the important shit is going to happen on Fridays. All right? So check it out. Check this twist out.
Stunning new revelation from the former owner of a South Minneapolis club. She's telling 5 investigators that George Floyd and former officer Derek Chauvin both worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo out on Lake Street. Investigative reporter Eric Rasmussen just spoke with that woman. He's here now with more on what she said. Eric?
Jackie, to be clear, while Maya Santamaria says the 2 men worked for her as recently as last year, she says she does not know if Derek Chauvin and George Floyd ever actually spoke to each other. The first time she saw this video, Maya Santamaria says it took her a moment to make the connection.
My friend sent and said, "This is your guy, the guy who used to work for you." And I kept saying, "It's not him." And then they did the close-up. And that's when I said, "Oh my God, that's him."
She says now former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin worked security for her at El Nuevo Rodeo for 17 years before she sold the club just months ago.
He sometimes had a real short fuse, and he seemed afraid. When there was an altercation, he always resorted to pulling out his mace and pepper spraying everybody right away, even when I felt it was unwarranted.
Even more surreal, Santamaria says, is that George Floyd, the man pinned under Chauvin's knee on Monday night, worked for her too.
I didn't recognize George as one of our security guards because he looked really different lying there like that. And it wasn't until I saw the pictures of him come up, then it snapped, and one of my employees said, "Look, Maya, he worked for us."
Both men who worked security for the same club before their final encounter that left one dead and the other at the center of national outrage. But Santamaria says she does not know if they ever really knew each other.
They were working together at the same time. It's just that Chauvin worked outside and the security guards were inside. I thought to myself, what if he could have just said, "Hey man, you and I worked together at Maya's place, man. Like, remember me?"
All right, and so now they coming out. They saying that George and the white boy work together at the same club and all this type of shit, right? All right, and so now white boy Derek, he been thugging out here in these streets. Let's turn up.
Have been identified. Tonight, we're learning more about their history with the Minneapolis Police Department. Our Jennifer Merrily joins us live with that part of the story. Jen?
Frank, we've learned 2 of the officers were newer to the force with just a few years of experience, but it was the most veteran officer on the scene that was in direct contact with George Floyd. Derek Chauvin is the former officer in the video seen around the world with his knee on George Floyd's neck. He'd been with Minneapolis police for 19 years. Tou Thao is standing, facing the people watching, who are calling on the officers to help Floyd. Originally hired by the city in 2008. WCCO has learned the other former officers, Thomas Lane and J. Alexander King, were paired together, joining Minneapolis police more recently in 2019 and 2017. The department tells us that's not optimal, but it's not against policy. For a second date, protesters showed up at Derek Chauvin's Oakdale home, saying they want him to feel their presence. It's unclear if his family is staying there. Chauvin has been involved in use of force situations before. According to a Pioneer Press article, Chauvin shot a man during a domestic assault call in 2008. According to reports, the man had reached for Chauvin's gun. And as we reported, in 2011, he was one of 5 officers cleared after a police-involved shooting in Little Earth. Tou Thao was sued along with another officer in 2017 for excessive force. The complaint alleges Thao threw the handcuffed man to the ground and began hitting him. In his deposition, Thao said he went through the police academy in 2009, was laid off for 2 years, and came back to the force in 2012. The case was settled for $25,000. We have requested the personnel files for the former officers. We expect to learn even more once those are released. We have contacted the attorneys for each of the 4 men. So far, no comment. Frank.
Okay.
Okay, these niggas here, these motherfuckers been getting down on motherfuckers for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day in the office. It's just another day in the office with these niggas, right? So let's turn up. Minnesota governor recognizes generations of pain and anguish, but says order must be restored. Okay. Now this here, May 29, 2020, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said in an emotional news conference on Friday that the unrest that is destabilized Minneapolis and St. Paul this week is a result of generations of pain and anguish over racism and policing, right? Now, a lot of people probably don't know, man, it's been a lot of this racist shit going on over there. The black people in that community been having a problem with these police, right? Been having a problem with these racist ass cops and these racist ass motherfuckers in the judicial system, right? But I'm finna tie it all in. And the name that keeps coming up is, guess who? George Soros, homie. And so when I tell you that this ain't no motherfucking this is not an accident what's happened, you know what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence what's happened, nigga. This shit here is they bringing back the same tools that they set down in 2014, okay? It's the same shit. That's why the same players on the family. It's the same players. All right. Walsh referenced Philando Castillo and other black people who have died in the state at the hands of police. Their voices went unheard. And now generations of pain is manifesting itself in front of the world, Walsh said. And the world is watching. The governor also pleaded in the end for the violence and noted that the difficulty reoccurring the same intuition that sparked the unrest police to restore order. But he said underlying issues is involved George Floyd death could not be addressed until the literal fires are extinguished. Okay. Now, all right, let's come over here, goddamn. And so the Attorney General speaks out, right?
If you want to show you page 1 of this morning's Minneapolis Star Tribune, it calls the violence that you just saw.
Hold on, let me share my screen. How y'all feeling out there, goddamn? Bang the like button if you haven't. How y'all feeling out there? Let me share my screen real quick. Hey, appreciate that love. Appreciate that love, Sponge 318, goddamn, for them hot Cheetos. Appreciate that love for them hot Cheetos, goddamn. All right, let me share my screen. Come on, bitch, turn up.
A state of agony. Joining us now is Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison. He's a former congressman from the district that includes Minneapolis. Attorney General Ellison, thank you for being with us. There's so much to get to, but I want to begin with your reaction to those protests overnight, as well as your reaction to the president and people who may agree with him that these people are thugs who, in some cases, may deserve to be shot.
Well, calling people thugs and calling on people to get shot stems from the same sort of attitude that resulted in the death of George Floyd. The tough guy, macho man, I'm going to make you do what I want you to do attitude is the heart of the problem.
Okay, check it out, y'all. I want y'all to understand this. I'm letting them talk because I want y'all to see how they play on us, right? It's always put us in the victim state. But check it out, huh? Now you see him, he's sitting here all clean cut and shit, got his suit on. You can tell that he probably got a little nigga in his family somewhere down the line. You understand me? You got a little nigga in his family somewhere down the line, right? And they brought him out here to speak, right? He was the attorney general for this over here, right? Now you got the other new dude, right? Now I'm gonna do a part 2 to this because a little more information gonna come out tomorrow, so we might come back and rock out tomorrow, right? But check him out, listen to him, right? Circle this nigga, right?
We need the president and everybody else who thinks that you can get to a better place through threats of violence to stop it. I think violence begets violence, and Trump's angry words just feed an ugly cycle that is going on in my beloved city, which I'm so proud of. But
hey, hold on. Boy, what's it happen right there, y'all? Check it out.
Angry words just feed an ugly cycle that is going on in my beloved city.
In his beloved city.
So proud of, but I'm just painting for now. Look, here's what I say to the people who are protesting.
These niggas are terrible actors, right? And the people who are protesting, guess what? The same niggas who paid the money for his motherfucking ass to get in office, guess what? They are the same people that paid for them protesters to be out there. Don't worry, I'm about to bust his ass real quick, all right? I'm about to line this nigga up real quick, all right? I'm finna let him get a little more of his shit off, and then I'm finna line his motherfucking ass up, all right?
You have made your point. Do not let people who want to burn or break things distort the message of justice for George. The fact is, he deserves to have his case heard. Justice needs to come forward. But we can't, now the conversation has shifted to, what has happened in the streets as opposed to what's going to happen to these officers who so horrifyingly, treated him on the corner of Chicago and 38th. So
boy, you need a motherfucking teleprompter out there and a note card, nigga. You need a note card and a teleprompter out there. All right, that's enough of this bullshit ass nigga, right? See how they just sit the nigga out there, nigga. Remember that money? Remember in Belly that nigga say, remember that favor I asked you for? Now it's time, nigga. I'm gonna need that favor back, right? Remember all that money I gave you, nigga? I'm gonna need that love. How Bill Gates pulled up on Comey in New York. Pulled up on that nigga ass in New York. He was out there talking about, baby, go in there and get that white iPhone charger off the side. Go get that white iPhone charger in there, goddamn, off the side, okay? Right there on the side of the bed. Yeah, and get my glasses out the top drawer. Get my glasses out the top drawer, goddamn. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me pull something up. Where I'm going with this. Yeah, go in there and get that. Run in there. I got some slippers right there. Bill Gates told that nigga, my nigga, I got a charger up here. I got an iPhone charger up here, my nigga. Damn, so do, nigga. I got an iPhone charger up here, nigga. You understand me? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I got your iPhone charger right here, nigga. Okay, let's get this nigga out the way. All right, let's turn up now. Soros family donates $100,000 to Pro Ellison Attorney General PAC. Okay? Okay, let me share my screen real quick. Let me share my screen. I want to show y'all something. He talking about his city and all of this type of shit, right? Now, we didn't already link motherfucking Soros to the Black Lives Matter. And he said he'll fund in these situations and all this. Put 33 in it, right? Soros family donates $100,000 to Pro Ellison Attorney General PAC. Alexander Soros, son of Democratic mega donor George Soros, is backing Ellison for Attorney General, donated to Pro Ellison Political Action Committee. Who is that right there, family? Who is this nigga right here? Okay, this George Soros little boy right here. Okay, is it making sense yet? The Soros family is getting involved in the race for Attorney General of Minnesota, throwing their money behind Representative Keith Ellison. Okay, Democrat, Minnesota. All right, come here, play with you niggas. Come here, play with these niggas, goddamn. Alexander Soros, son of Democratic mega donor George Soros, is backing Ellison for Attorney General, donated to a Pro-Ellison Political Action Committee, a recent finance report of the People Lawyers PAC, right? And when we were just reading that bid, when they were sitting in their room, and when they sat down and they wanted to run their play, and they wanted to get it through these different police killings, huh? When they sat in that motherfucking back room, nigga, and this was one of the People's Lawyers PAC was there. So Soros donated $100,000 this month to PAC. People's Lawyer described Ellison as the progressive pioneer we need as Attorney General. Okay, bang the like button, bang the cash app, goddamn. This is what it's all about. It is no surprise that the Soros family is attempting to influence the election in favor of Keith Ellison. While Ellison sent out 3 emails 3 days ago talking about dark money in the Attorney General's race, he seems to have no problem with money from the Soros family coming to his aid. Minnesotans should be aware that the Soros family is trying to buy this election for Keith Ellison. Okay? Soros previously endorsed Ellison for chair of the Democratic National Committee. Come out here and play them motherfucking games, goddamn. And y'all wondering why I was late. Come out here and play with these niggas, goddamn. I say, when I leave this bitch, I'm going to make it clear. Let me share my goddamn screen because I ain't through with these niggas, all right? He ain't the only nigga that came out here by motherfucking paid for by Soros, all right? He ain't the only motherfucker. Hold on, let me share my goddamn screen. Niggas running around this whole nigga. Hey, Big Mama told me, goddamn, where I started this bitch out with, don't believe everything you hear, just half of what you see, okay? Just half of what you see. When have you ever knew niggas to go out there and organize some shit and ride? We see this shit every day. You know, I just told y'all niggas the story the other day when the police down there killed me. I done had my ass whooped, nigga, knock my goals out my mouth, all type of shit. Beat the shit out of me, everything, nigga. Motherfucker then beat the shit out of me, took my money, nigga, and just let me out the car. You know what I'm saying? Left me out in the car, laid out in the middle of the motherfucking street. You know what I'm saying? You think niggas got together and organized? No, family. This shit is all put together. It's all paid for. Why? Because this is to push an agenda. All right? Now let me share my goddamn screen. Let me share my screen real quick. All right? Y'all know this white boy right here?
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Freeman, Hennepin County Attorney. We are the principal
Tell them who he is again.
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Freeman, Hennepin County Attorney. We are the principal prosecuting agency for the state and the criminal side. Initially, I want to say that my thoughts and those of my office continue to be with the family and the friends of George Floyd. They know they are hurting over this senseless death. The manager of our Victim Services Division has been in touch with George Floyd's family on several occasions and is keeping them updated on what is happening in this case. They are aware that the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, better known as the BCA, the Hennepin County Medical Examiner, and the Hennepin County Attorney's Office are moving as quickly and thoroughly as possible. I've also been in direct consultations with Governor Tim Walz, with Attorney General Keith Ellison, and others in the state, the city, and the county, the discussions on this case. As many of you know, the Hennepin County Attorney's Office is one of very few prosecution offices in the United States who have successfully charged and convicted and obtained a guilty verdict against a police officer for unreasonable use of deadly force. We have developed a detailed plan for that prosecution, and with the BCA, a detailed plan for investigation. Our office has been flooded with calls, many as 1,000 a day, as well as
Come on, nigga, get to the meat.
investigated as expeditiously.
Check them out.
So I've just described what we're going to do. We are going to investigate it as expeditiously, as thoroughly, and completely as justice demands. Sometimes that takes a little time. And we ask.
Okay? What they always tell you. Okay? He said it might take him a little time. Okay? He need a little time, a little patience for y'all. And now what's the other line that they always come right after that when they tell y'all that, right? Guess what else they tell you?
People to be patient. We have to do this right, and that's what we'll do. I also want to tell you that our office has led the nation in openness on these types of cases. When we decide to charge an officer, we put the criminal complaint on our website.
And the officer was
Jackson
black.
will be speaking and asking for peaceful protests today.
Check him out. Check him out.
Reverend Jesse Jackson, who came at the request of
Who they got out there? Listen to him, family.
As we can do it as possible, we'll do it as quickly as possible. This state is well known and has a strong reputation for firm and thorough First Amendment advocacy. We support peaceful demonstrations. I had a long talk today with Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Okay. Do y'all see where this shit is going? Do y'all see where this shit is going? Okay. Message Jesse,
who came at the request of Attorney General Keith Ellison and the governor.
Okay, listen to him, family. Keith Ellison brought him Jesse Jackson, okay? Keith Ellison was the nigga that we just pulled up, right? Hey, walk with me. Walk with me real quick, goddamn. I'm about to get y'all out of here. I know I'm boring the shit out y'all. I'm about to get y'all out of here. Bang the like button, bang the cash app, goddamn. We about to go and get this shit over with. I'm gonna get y'all out of here.
And I believe Reverend Jackson will be speaking and asking for peaceful protests today.
Okay, what Jesse gonna be doing? Tell them niggas what Jesse gonna be doing.
Request of Attorney General Keith Ellison and the governor. And I believe Reverend Jackson will be speaking and asking for peaceful protests today.
Okay, you niggas be peaceful. Jesse coming to ask you niggas to be peaceful. Okay, same shit he did at what? At the Mike Brown. Same shit he did well at the Tamir Rice. Same shit he did well. At the Eric Gardner. All of these cases were linked to who? All these motherfucking cases was linked to motherfucking me, Soros funded operations, okay? All of the motherfuckers went viral. All of them was all over the TV. All of them had protests and riots. Niggas burned shit down. All of them had who? Had what? They all of them had motherfucking Benjamin Crump. All of them had Benjamin Crump. All right? Same motherfucking players, same play. Same play. So don't be looking crazy when these hoes come out here talking about a not guilty, okay? Don't be out here looking crazy when these motherfuckers talking about a not guilty, okay? Because they've been doing this shit since 2013 now. 2014, they bumped it up. They went into action. They went in with their plan. All right?
Peaceful protest is good. It advocates our rights, and it also calls forth the witnesses that the United States Attorney wants us to come forward. Violence does not. Violence hampers our case. It takes valuable police resources away from our investigation, and it also harms innocent people who had nothing to do with that. It gets in the way of our work. So we're asking, please say what you need to say, demonstrate how you need to do. That is in our Constitution, and all of us believe in that. But please, don't destroy an innocent person's property who had nothing to do with it.
The video goes on for 7 minutes. He is clearly struggling to breathe during that time. And I think people will be hard-pressed to understand.
Hey, look at his face. That nigga that calmed them, that nigga that calmed them little 3 strings of hair blowing in the wind backwards. Y'all see? Check him. He done calmed them little 3. Check him out. that nigga that took his shit to the back. Nigga that took his shit to the back on you niggas' ass. All right.
It's a violation of my ethics to talk and evaluate evidence before we announce our charging decision. And I will not do that. I will say this, that video is graphic and horrific and terrible, and no person should do that. But my job in the end is to prove that he violated a criminal statute. And there is other evidence that does not support a criminal charge.
Okay? There's other evidence that don't support a criminal charge. Listen to him, family. And then they said this, and then they went and got him. Okay? So the stage is already set for a non-guilty verdict. Okay? This is all to get niggas hyped up. This is all a smoke screen. This is all to bring out the police state. Okay? That the Democrats wanted, right? Because they was backed by the funders of the Democratic niggas that was in place, right? Y'all see how he told Hillary Clinton, bitch, get to it. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you done got my bag, you picked this suit. Bitch, get to it. I need you to do A, B, and C, bitch. And Obama, Polar Obama, he just there, okay? He ain't got no pull, all right? Not at all. He ain't got no pull.
Need to wade through all of that evidence and to come through with a meaningful determination, and we are doing that to the best of our ability.
All right? He said they're doing it to the best of their ability. To the best of their ability, right? To the best of their ability. Ain't that a bitch? Okay? Hennepin County attorney race has a wild card. Will outside forces intervene? Political newcomer Mike Haas endorsed the DFL to Hennepin County attorney said, okay. Where I'm gonna come at, right? So Freeman came out talking about how they open and they probably case. Let me tell you something about him. Black folks out there, they already know about this nigga, and they don't fuck with this white boy. They don't fuck with this white boy because he's a stone cold racist, okay? He's a stone cold racist, and he'll be down if he let them motherfuckers get away with fucking with that white boy Derek, okay? Another race soldier. Freeman also called himself a progressive, but he's taking increasing heat from other progressives for decisions about prosecutions involving police officers and black criminal suspects. That tension flared again last week with the revelation that Freeman had been charging dozens of black men caught in stings by Minneapolis police for selling small amounts of marijuana. Okay. The contest between the two men will be stirred and furthered by outside forces that are considering investigating the Minnesota County's attorney race. Freeman acknowledged he's concerned about it. Okay. And so now you dealing with these niggas here. Now they're running for attorney general, right? Motherfucking attorney general coming up and they politicking. This shit is opening up. Hold on, let me come down here. Okay, he said, I think it's inappropriate for outside interests to drop huge sums of money into a DA's race, said Freeman. People in Heaping County should finance and elect their own local prosecutors. I am one of the more progressive prosecutors in the country, he said. Soros has targeted very conservative prosecutors, and he's not one of them, okay? And so now he's getting a lot of flack, right? Getting a lot of flack. Freeman is a time-tested name in Minnesota. His late father, Orville, both Minnesota government and U.S. Secretary of Agriculture. Let me come down here. Freeman faces more criticism. He is denounced by many in the black community, okay? Freeman faces more criticism. He was denounced by many in the black community and some white activists for not charging 2 white police officers in the shooting death of Jamar Clark, okay? So he been going through this type of shit when his race soldiers been out there murdering our brothers, huh? He been criticized for this shit here. Now, he got criticized by black and white activists for not charging officers in the shooting death of Jamar Clark, a black man in North Minneapolis. Freeman notes he posted the range of evidence of Clark case on his official website and praised in some quarters Freeman's decision to charge Minneapolis police officer Muhammad Noor in the shooting death of Justin Damon. Justin Damon was applauded by some activists as he'd been criticized by many in the black community. Noor, who is awaiting trial in Somalia, is a Somalia American. The fallout from the Jamar Clark killing was major influence on the outcome of the DFL convention, along with other Black Lives Matter issues. A former Heaping County commissioner who leans towards Freeman but was not involved in his campaign. A lot of people felt that Freeman was not addressing their concerns in the matter that they wished. Okay? All right, now, Freeman says he is running because there are a number of reforms that have started that he want to finish, okay? Now, when you're talking about these reforms and these different policies, homie, what did I tell y'all was taking place when George Soros came into Minneapolis and he wanted to come in and fund this shit? He did it in Philadelphia. He did it in New York. They picked all of these different Democratic spots, homie, and they came and put money in there, and they made sure they had the right people in place, right? And guess who else was a nigga who got the bag? Motherfucking Freeman got the motherfucking bag in the North, just like that other motherfucker that we just pulled out for, okay? They all was funded by George Soros and his motherfucking son. So all these players that you see that's standing up there in front of us, goddamn, all of these motherfuckers came out here and they were funded, okay? They were funded by George Soros, all right? Funded by George Soros. Bang the like button, bang the motherfucking cash out, all right? In a real motherfucking way. They were all funded.
I followed their instructions and waited at the hotel. I would look at the religions in the world, and these belief systems that had its origin in Africa, all of them, and there is no exception, turned on African people. I said there is no exception. And there's one thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And I said there's no exception. Everything that was brought into this continent, everything, every idea, every so-called religion was meant to dominate and to control. The Arabs had no illusions about it. The Europeans had no illusions about it. You were the ones with the illusions. And yet every element that went into the making of every major religion in the world started in Africa. Why is it that you are so naive? You let people redress something that you invented, sell it back to you, and enslave you through it. I'm saying that all organized present religions are male chauvinist murder cults. And I say there is no exception. Well, I wanted to be here early. I wanted to deal with our relationship with the people of the world and the fact that we created peaceful nations that had no word for jail because no one had ever gone to one. No word for old people's home because no one ever threw away grandma and grandpa. No word for orphanage. We did all of this, and over half of human civilization was over before we knew that a European was in the world. Before he wore a shoe or lived in a house that had a window. Now, Africa has always and still is the prize for the whole world. We as a people have always been the world's richest people, culturally rich, mineral rich. We have always been the prize because we have always had and still have something that other people won't, think they can't do without, and don't care to pay for. Because we have always been the prize, we have been under siege for over 3,000 years. Nothing that ever brought into Africa from the outside was meant to do the Africans any good. That means all other religions. Islam was the handmaiden of Arab imperialism. Christianity was the handmaiden of European imperialism. The Hebrew faith was the handmaiden of a concept called the chosen people. Now, if God is kind and God is merciful and God has no stepchildren, he won't choose one over the other. And to say he chose some people, you're making him a bigot. And to say that he endorsed enslavement of one people over the other, you're making him an accessory to murder. The Arabs used Islam to rationalize their slavery and their imperialism. The Europeans used Christianity to rationalize their slavery and imperialism. Who are you kidding about friends in the world? Damn it, if you want a friend, look in the mirror. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Whoa. In the real motherfucking way, man. Hey, man. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. Eat the meat and spit out the bones in that bill right there. I call them Pops. That's from the legendary Dr. John Henry Clark. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. We're going to leave on this note right here, like Big Mama told me, homie, like I started to build off with. Don't believe everything you hear, just half of what you see, okay? Just half of what you see. The stage is already set. It's the same play, the same players, and the rabbit hole get deep. The rabbit hole get deeper than that. Stop letting these motherfuckers play with us and take advantage of us. We're going to have to wake up and realize that the only way out of this shit, nigga, is unity. We ain't got no motherfucking friend. They talking about the white protesters coming out there helping them. We ain't no motherfucking friends, homie. You want a friend? Like Pop say, go look your ass in the mirror, nigga. Go look your ass in the mirror, nigga. Hey, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming to rock out with me. Y'all could have been in there, went anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. Except, goddamn, for that, I'm humble, I'm grateful, I'm thankful. And I'm going to stay hungry for the motherfucking information to provide y'all with the best content I possibly can. You can choose, lose, and you can stay confused. The best that ever did it and got away with it. LDBC strong, Big Chief, Top Cat. That's my time. I'm gone. Appreciate that love, Ricky Sammy. Appreciate that love, Be Busy. In a real way.